how many people should be on a leadership team? And they actually couch that in the form of, as a percentage of the total team, say, but is there an absolute number?
And that was an external question, but I was actually talking to you about that this morning, wasn't I, Pete? So
yeah, and
they must have been listening in.
Guess what? It depends. So as your business evolves, so you start with you as the business, then you add some extra people on. There is going to come a point where you have to separate out the strategic conversation from the day-to-day conversation. Now, for us, it became really clear when we had a number of part-timers that they couldn't afford to have a weekly team meeting anymore. It ate up too much. So at that point, we had 4 people in the leadership team and 1 not. So already we've got 80% of our headcount is leadership team. And that's going to happen at the point where you separate out a leadership team. There's going to be the first person that isn't on it. And you know what? I felt really guilty about that and really struggled with that. But as your business evolves, you've got to think about who do you need running it or running which bit of it to allow you to step back. And typically that will be someone on your leadership team. So within our business, we've got 3 brands. So we've got How to Make Partner. We've got the Accountants Millionaires Club and our young upstart baby, the Accountants Recruiter. So within our leadership team, I've got Donna. Hello, Donna. Who runs the Accountants Recruiter. I've got Ian, who is stepping in to lead the Accountants Millionaires Club and will also lead the next part of the group that will get started next year. I've got Lisa, our chief organizer, who is responsible for making sure the business runs and implementing the plans. And then you've got me, who very much How to Make Partner is my baby, and I will not have anybody take it away from me, and I will not stop drinking my own Kool-Aid. And I know I'm limiting the growth of that business, and I'm very happy with that. It's a definite decision, but it is about making sure that in that leadership team, you've got the people that can give you the right sounding board to take those business planning, long-term decisions rather than necessarily the day-to-day. And you might not be ready for a leadership team. You might only have, enough people that you don't need it. But it is the people that if you were not to be in the business for 2 weeks because you've gone on holiday, that you knew that if you left it to those 3, 4, 5 people, you knew the business would run. Now, you only have to look at the makeup of most boards to kind of go, well, what is the maximum? If you get, in my view, if you get more than 6 or 7 people, and this is small business, we're not talking massive things like Tesco's, but if you get more than 6 or 7 people, it becomes a talking shop. And actually, have you got some of the lower level there that you don't really need? At the end of the day, there's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. It's about, have I got the right people in the room to have the right conversation? And if you've got people wanting to talk about operational stuff of how do we put this event on, they're not the right people for most of us in our business.